think it'd be best if I separated everything first, so I think I'm gonna do that. But this is the entire basket full of everything, so let me get started in separating it all. I'm gonna start with like all the boring things first. So I would consider that like body products, hair products. So let me start with that first. All right, I have two things that I finished from Dove. I actually got these sent to me. It's their Was New Charcoal Clarify and Hydrate shampoo and conditioner. These are great. They are affordable. They do work well. I think they do a great job clarifying your skin, as well as getting like all of the grime and the buildup and product and whatnot that you have on your scalp as well. It did make my hair feel really light, and I didn't have to shampoo as often with that. But again, it is just like a drugstore brand, so I don't know how much they would compare to higher end products that you can purchase. I also used up my shampoo and conditioner from Maui Moisture. It's the detoxifying and volcanic ash set. This was really, really enjoyable. I actually do think I liked this more than the Dove brand. They're also a little bit more of a cleaner formula than you can get from the Dove brand as well. Okay, so I also had purchased the Hask Keratin Protein Smoothing Shampoo. This is also a great product if you're looking for something of a cleaner formula from the drugstore. And the last shampoo that I had used up was the Shea Moisture African Water Mint and Ginger Detox and Refresh Hair and Scalp Gentle Shampoo. This was not my favorite at all, if I'm being totally honest. It gave my hair almost a type of film on it. It never felt like it was totally clean. It always felt almost borderline greasy or filmy, like it wouldn't wash out well enough. I don't know how else to explain it other than it almost felt like you had a texturizing product throughout your hair, or like a volumizing product. It says it's for wavy and curly hair, so maybe it's just because it wasn't meant for my hair. But I had originally purchased it because it had charcoal in it, and I was looking for a bunch of shampoo products that had charcoal, and this was one of them that I had found on the Ulta website. A few dry shampoos that I had used up is the Herbal Essence Revitalized Cucumber and Green Tea. I loved the smell of this. I would honestly repurchase it just for the smell. The oil absorbing product in here isn't cornstarch or anything like that. It's actually tapioca, which I find really interesting. It does not leave a white cast in the hair. It's a pretty clear type of spray. It's not the most heavy duty product. Like, it's not going to be the best for like 6-day hair, but like day after or 2-day old hair, this works great. And it's cheap. The Oribe Gold Lust Dry Shampoo, this was fine. It's very, very expensive, and I've found others that I like that are cheaper than this, so I don't think I would repurchase something like this. But it was nice while I had it. It did cause a white cast if you didn't shake it well enough, and if you used it too much as well, and I have fairly dark to medium brown hair, so yeah. I had used up a few body products, just some that I had throughout my collection. I haven't purchased anything in a while because I have so many. I purchased up my Sephora brand moisturizing shower oil. I love products like this. This almost had like an almond type of scent to it, which I really enjoyed. The same thing for this one from Bath & Body Works. It's the Coco Shea Coconut Oil Body Cleanser. It's like an oil-based guy. Really good, fantastic smell. I actually have another one of these that I'm using right now. If I can find something like this again, I would repurchase them because I do enjoy them, and they're not as drying on your skin as like a normal body wash. And last was the Aveeno Calming Body Wash. It's in a lavender scent. This was fine. It took me forever to finish this because it's such a large bottle. So if you just want something that's cheap, quick, that you can find at the drugstore, this is fine. I also used up one more body product. This is from the brand Manna Kadar. It's the Champagne Charcoal Scrub. It smelled fantastic. It did last me a while, but I also hadn't used it for a while since I moved. When I got about halfway done, I stopped using it for a while. It did dry out. The oil didn't, the sugar in it didn't stay oily from whatever was in here keeping it moist. So that's kind of a bummer, but I just put a little bit more water in it and it was fine. I also used up the L'Oreal Ever Pure 10-in-1 elixir. It's like a hair and scalp solution. I do love scalp spray products like this, or scalp serums. I have really problematic scalp. I don't know how to explain it better than it's just always itchy. It seems really dry and flaky, except it's not big chunks of flakes. It's the really, really little tiny pieces that you find all throughout your hair. So this really helped calm a lot of that itch down. I have another brand of something similar to this that I have been using right now, and it also does the same thing as this does. It's from Kerastase. It's their 8-Hour Magic Night Serum. This smells so fantastic. I have one more of these little packets, and after I finish it, I'm absolutely going to go out and purchase a full bottle of this. It smells good. It was really, really hydrating. I used it specifically for like the shaft of my hair and then the very ends of my hair here. And I have very long hair, so at the very ends it's extremely dry and brittle and the most damaged. So this did help a ton. I loved it, and the smell is fantastic too. Used up a couple samples of some perfumes, the Versace Bright Crystal and Replica Beach Walk. I would never purchase Bright Crystal. It's just not my kind of scent. It's powdery. I don't like powdery scents. And then Beach Walk I would consider purchasing. I love that like beachy coconutty sunscreen type of scent, and that is this. I tried the Glow Recipe Banana Souffle and Moisture Cream. This was great. It felt so soft on the skin, so I would definitely repurchase this, or I should say purchase it when I finish some more creams in my collection, but I do love this. I also used a sample of the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen Broad Spectrum 40. This I liked a lot more than all the other sunscreens, especially mineral sunscreens in my collection. Most of them are really thick. They have more of a white cast. This does not. It has an almost silicone feeling to it, but it's clear, so it's not going to show any white cast on your skin, and I really like that. It doesn't say if it's a mineral sunscreen though. Yeah, I don't think this one is the mineral sunscreen version though, but I do like this and would recommend getting one like this. I tried the Sephora Watermelon Face Mask. This is their clean ingredient one. The smell is extremely strong. I don't normally purchase face masks because they're expensive for being a one-time use type of thing. So I really wouldn't purchase something like this again unless I had like something fun going on, I guess. So no, I would not purchase unless there was something going on that I just wanted like a quick something fun to do. Yes to Tomatoes 2-step nose kit. Nose strips are really damaging to your skin, so in that sense I'm never going to purchase something like this again, but I found it very wasteful. You had a detoxifying charcoal nose strip and this like blackhead cleanser. It comes in a little packet and this huge cotton swab, and you put it over top of your nose, and then you put the nose strip on top of it after you wash off the cleanser. The packet of cleanser is huge. You could get more than one use out of it for your entire face, and you're wasting all the product to put just on your nose and then wash it off and stick a charcoal strip on. It's not practical, and it's very, very wasteful in my eyes, and I just don't purchase things like this anymore. Okay, so I have used up a few makeup remover type of products. First one is the Sephora Instant Eye Makeup Remover. This is like a blue solution. This is great. It didn't bother my eyes at all. I don't know if they make this anymore or if it's reformulated, but if the formula has stayed the same to what it was when I first got this, it's great. I do recommend. This guy I do not recommend. It's the Pacifica Coconut Dissolve Cleansing Oil Rehab. It's like a straight pump oil. This does not come off your face. It does a great job with getting all the makeup and smearing it off of your face. I mean, you could just smear it all around your face and it's just there, but you cannot get it off with just water. You have to double cleanse at least after putting this product on your face. It also breaks me out. It is a coconut oil base, but I don't know if that's the reason why it broke me out, or I just never totally washed it off completely and that's why I got broken out so bad. But no, I would never repurchase this again. I found way more better options than something like this. One of the better options then to that is the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. This is so affordable. This is one of the more affordable options on the market. It's totally used up. I can't show you any like amount in there because it's gone. It does have a smell, so if you don't like fragrances, you might not like this, but I do think if you are looking for a cleansing balm, to check this one out. It doesn't leave a filmy residue on my skin afterwards, but I do always recommend cleansing your skin after using a balm like this because they are so thick. But it's so good. It got everything off. It got waterproof eyeliner off, waterproof mascara off. It got, I got my liquid lipstick off without any problem. There was no staining from any eye makeup or lip products left after cleansing it with this. So I do recommend this, and I have a link if you want to purchase any Good Molecules product from their site. I'll leave that down in the description bar if you are curious. But yeah, this is one of my top 5 favorite Good Molecules products and my top cleansing balm of all time out of all of the ones I've tried. Now I've used up a few cleansers as well. I used up the Spa-scription's Superfood Exfoliating Kiwi Cleanser. This smelled great. I did like the little kiwi seeds that were in here. It was kind of like a cleanser scrub all mixed in one. It was a little bit drying for my skin. I have normal skin, so this might not be the best for somebody who has very dry skin. I also used up the Drunk Elephant Bessie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. Now normally I like jelly cleansers because they, to me, are a lot less abrasive on the skin. They're a lot less drying on the skin, but this didn't have enough oomph to it to actually cleanse my face. It didn't foam, which I really enjoy when I'm using a cleanser because it really makes me feel like my skin is actually getting clean. I don't think my skin got that clean with this, so I wouldn't repurchase this. There are better options on the market in my opinion. Another face cleanser I used up was from Tula. It's their Purifying Face Cleanser. This is a product I would recommend over the Drunk Elephant one. This did great at foaming up. It didn't strip my skin. This scent is very strong. It smells like baby lotion or something like that, like a mix between baby powder and something else. That scent doesn't bother me. Also, you're washing it off so fast enough that fragrances aren't going to have enough time to affect your skin unless you have really, really sensitive skin. I can't speak to those type of people because I don't have an issue like that. But I mean, if you were looking at this brand, this is something I would recommend. I did like this cleanser and it lasted a while. It's a huge bottle, and I'm pretty sure this size bottle is cheaper than the like 3-ounce bottle you can buy from Drunk Elephant. So I would recommend this over that at least. I used up the Spa-scriptions moisturizing avocado cream. It was a very gel like consistency, very, very, very light. Didn't do much for my normal skin. Worked well under makeup. I think you would really like this specifically if you don't want to spend a lot of money on skincare right now, like you're just testing the waters and you have very oily skin, because this was like a water cream. Like it just turned to water the second you put it on your face. So I would recommend this more for people with very, very oily skin. From the brand Iope, I'm pretty sure Iope is a K-beauty brand. Yeah, made in Korea. It's their Super Vital Cream. This was good. I liked it. It is a pretty rich cream, but it did wear well under makeup. It didn't pill any of the makeup or any other skincare products that I had put on underneath it or over top. Downfall to this, it's very, very, very expensive. I believe this is around $100 for the 1.7 ounce. I don't know if it's worth $100. There are many other skin creams out on the market that you can purchase for way cheaper than $100, especially, you know, at it for a K-beauty brand. They're either absurdly expensive or they're, you know, mid-range. I did not get this. I did not buy this. This was sent to me. So I am glad I didn't buy it because it was just so expensive. The scent though is fine. It's a very light scent. I don't think it would be too much of an effect on anybody who has sensitive skin. I got sent over a sample from Estee Lauder. It was their Advanced Night Repair Serum. This is their new reformulation of one of their cult products. The scent is fine. I don't think it really did much for me. I believe there was I can't really remember, but I do think there's hyaluronic acid in this. Not that that's like that big of a deal for me, but I don't need it as much as I need other skincare ingredients. You know, I think I'm just too young still to use a product like this. So, did I like it and did I enjoy it? Not necessarily, because I didn't find it did anything special for my skin, which is why I wouldn't repurchase this. The mascaras I've used up. This is the waterproof version of the L'Oreal Lash Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I accidentally purchased the waterproof version of it, so I wouldn't repurchase the waterproof version again. I don't like waterproof mascara. I don't wear makeup like this that often, especially waterproof products, so this was a no-go for me. The wand is just fine. These are the types of wands that I normally prefer. Kind of reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex. It started going bad and it started smelling like dirt. So that's how I knew I had to get rid of it. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I love this one. This is one of my top favorites. It has this super thin little wand to it, and it just grabs every single lash and just like adds the most dramatic amount of length to it, which is why I would repurchase this again. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. I got this sent to me. This was okay. I don't know if it was the brush I didn't like or if it was the formula I didn't like, but it didn't do much for my length, which is what I mostly want out of a mascara. But I do like how small the little bristles were. I was able to really volumize my lashes at the very base where it meets my eyelid. Didn't do much for my length though, which was a disappointment. I don't know if I would repurchase this again, but I did like it because of the wand. I do enjoy mascaras with wands like this. Okay, the last few months I went through an absurd amount of lip balms. So I've gone through this one from Chapstick. It's just their caramel cream smell. I love it. It's a top favorite. I would repurchase that scent specifically again. Pharmacy Honey Butter Beeswax Lip Balm. This is another really, really good one. Really nourishing. It just does not last long. Like, you will go through this so fast. And for $10, that's really expensive to me. I think this one's on par with the pharmacy one. It's also from Chapstick. It's their Total Hydration, and it's in the flavor or scent Chill. It smells minty, but it's not minty on the lips. I hate anything that has that mentholy mint feeling on the lips. This did not have that. This was very, very nourishing. I really enjoyed this. It's a good, affordable price. And it lasted longer than the pharmacy one, so I would purchase this over that. And lastly, it's from the lip care balm from Nivea. This was fine. I had to purchase this because I forgot all of mine when I went out of town, and this was the first thing I saw at Rite Aid. I have others I like, so I would not be repurchasing one like this ever again. Used up a sample size of the Erin Rose Lip Conditioner. This used to be one of my top favorite products, but now I've found better lip conditioning products that I like more than this. I have bought a full-size product after purchasing this, and I'm almost done with that. I probably won't buy it again. It is very expensive. It's around $28 for the full size. One I would repurchase again, and again I find it very similar to the pharmacy one, except it lasts way longer. It's the clean version of Sephora's Coconut Lip Balm. This was fantastic. I got this sent to me from Sephora, and I like dug into it. That's how much I enjoy it. It's so good. So yes, this will be repurchased 10 times over. Literally 10 times over. Other lip products that I've used up are minis. They're both from Kylie Cosmetics. They are the matte liquid lipsticks in the shade Moon and the shade Ginger. These are some of my favorite tones. I actually found a dupe for Ginger because I don't think they're making it anymore. If I can swatch it, I will. So that's Ginger swatched out. It's just a nice neutral, like orangey brown nude. So I repurchased one that has a similar color to this in a different formula because I haven't been able to see this in stock recently, so unfortunately. And the same thing with Moon. It's more like a cool tone grayish brown or a grayish purple, but it's also a really lovely color. It's one of my favorites to wear in the winter time. Again, I have not been able to repurchase this in this formula because it's never been in stock again on the Kylie website. So I've been finding dupes for this one, and it's actually been really difficult to find. So if you know a good dupe of this, please let me know because this is one of my favorite lip colors of all time. I have used up 2 concealers. I used up the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I wouldn't purchase this again. It's extremely thick and it never dries down, so you're gonna always have to blend it in. I don't know how they get away with saying this is creaseless because it's not at all. One I would repurchase again is from Maybelline. It's the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I always use the shade Neutralizer. I never use an actual concealer shade. This is more yellow base, which is what I need for a concealer. It's totally gone. I think I've repurchased this about 6 times. I will repurchase this again when I finish some more in my collection. Setting sprays. I finished the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. It's a great one. I love it. I have another full size that I have to get use out of. And I have also finished the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is fine. I think there are other things on the market that hold just as well as this, but Urban Decay always does sales and special deals with this setting spray. So if I found something that was pretty affordable or a good deal, I would repurchase this again. And I already repurchased this again, so yeah. I just had a really old blush brush that kept breaking, so I have to throw it out. This is an old sample of the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It's not my color. I finished it up though, so now I'm getting rid of it. I forgot that I had this in here. This is the Prada Candy Kiss perfume sample. I actually did really enjoy this a lot. Yeah, I would think about purchasing this again. There's more than one Prada Candy fragrance, so I think I would get one that has less of a powdery scent and more of just like a sweet candy, maybe like a fruit scent over powdery sugar. A couple more brow products. I finished one of the NYX Micro Brow Pencils. What shade is this? This is the shade Chocolate. It's a little too warm for my brows, so that's unfortunate, but the formula is great if you are looking for something that's a little more affordable. I've also finished up the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. This is super dirty, I'm sorry. Yeah, all used up. This didn't do much for me though. It didn't hold my brows in place, so I would not purchase this again. Same with something like this. This is the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. This is the shade 02 Brownie Brows. The color is great, but I don't need these like brow fiber products. I would have been fine with just having the pigment in this. It didn't hold my brows in place. These fibers that are on here, you can probably see some of them. I didn't notice them making a difference in my eyebrows. Also, my eyebrow hairs that I do have are very long, even though I don't have a lot of brow hairs. The hairs I have are very long, so using a product like this isn't necessarily beneficial for me. I had also used up this is a long name, so give me a moment. The NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This is just the clear version. This is what I used to use on clients when I did wedding makeup, and I also use it for myself. If you just do like everyday makeup, nothing crazy, literally, if you're just doing something like I have on my eyes, you do not need a colored base. This is color. There's no color to this. It's, you know, there's no color. There's no color transfer. It's just a nice base to add eyeshadow on top of. I would recommend this over any of those colored bases. It makes the eyeshadow last all day, especially for an amazing occasion like a wedding, which you need. If you're using a colored eyeshadow base, or even if it's just a skin color one, it's going to look so much more fake on the skin, especially when you're just walking around and when you're getting photos done. If you're a natural type of girl, use something like this. You don't need those color eye bases. And lastly, I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I was really, really disappointed when I had saw that this is one of the products I had gotten, because I didn't know how I would like it. But it's the Butter London Stroke of Wow Roll-On Precision Liner. I don't even know if this is made anymore, but it's one of those little pizza wheel liners. Can you see that? Yeah, so this was great. I loved this. I thought this was one of the easiest ways to put on a cat wing. Very dark, very black, pretty matte. I don't know if they make this anymore. If they do, I would recommend it. If they don't, that's sad, because this really is a good product. Definitely, you don't hear a lot about it, and that's disappointing to me because it was a really, really nice product. Right. I had a ton of samples that I've just been trying to get rid of. The Lancome Skin Feels Good, like hydrating, what is it called? The Hydrating Skin Tint Skin Gel Cream. I actually have a full-size one of these. I love it. It's one of my favorite products. I just got a packet of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Light Capturing Self-Setting Concealer. This is fantastic. This is a good concealer. It's really watery, really watery, but there's a ton of pigment, and I do think it's more self-setting than you would expect in other concealers, without being drying, if that makes sense. So if I was looking for a concealer, there's a ton of shade ranges in here, so I would recommend one like this. This is the Pretty Vulgar Undercover Lightweight Concealer. Again, I just had a couple tabs. I can't find this anymore. The concealer was fine. I can't find it available anywhere. Last but not least, my favorite product out of all the ones I finished up. This is definitely one I would repurchase. It's the Maybelline City Bronzer. I had it in the shade 100. This is the best bronzer for people who have light skin, who can't find anything that works for them. I cannot wear this in the summertime. My skin gets too dark. It's almost the same color as the bronzer. But right now, I'm borderline sad that I finished this, because I would repurchase this again, 100%. I still plan on repurchasing it again. I just haven't, because I have so many others in my collection. But I highly recommend this shade specifically from the Maybelline City Bronzer Collection, shade 100. It's the best for light skin tone. Best bronzer, and the smell was good too. That was absolutely everything that I had finished the last few months. That was almost 20, I think that was 20 makeup products that I had finished in a few months. So I am really proud of myself. I've been really trying to use up everything in my collection. I have a huge collection. Most of it I bought myself, but a lot recently have been sent to me. So I'm just, really trying hard. Stay tuned, because there are a lot more products in my collection that I am so close in finishing up. I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but I'm sure by the time I do post it, I'll have a few more products that are used up, so I will keep those around for another declutter. So stay tuned for those. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them, and that's it. Thanks for watching if you did, and I'll see you later. Bye.